Hello, good evening. Hang on, let me get some swing going. Swing, swing, swing in a circle. No, wait a second, I have a better idea. Soviets. A little Soviet wave. That's a funny name. Hang on, let me make the announcement post. Man. What a fucking late start. I apologize. I had a sore tummy. A tummy ache. I kept having to go to the bathroom. The bathroom. I'm looking for the bathroom. I remember from the Anna. What's her name? Anna, I already forgot the name of that game. The one that I played with Emmy. Anyway, let me make the announcement post. This is not gonna stay the... Also, this is not gonna be the last time I stream this game, believe me, I'm completely into it now. Ooh, this music is certainly getting good. What's going on? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. It's very loud though. I might have to turn it down just a little bit more. Yeah, it looks better. Alright. So I'm playing this shit again. As you can see, I've been building some roads. I'm quite proud of the markings I applied to the roads. So the trick with roads is that while vehicles are on roads, they'll require 20% less maintenance. And I've also found that the roads make it significantly easier to have control over how your vehicles drive, like to create routes and such. And it's also just kind of cool to like place markings in places and such. Like over here, these were like I've been using standard templates to indicate where trucks drop resources off and where they can take them from. Like this is not... Trucks don't have to be here to get resources, but the markings just look cool. But I am going to now change this. These markings are going to be removed once these conveyor belts are in place. Because I'm trying... So right now we're working with these independent, smaller supply stations, like production blocks, I guess you could call them, which are basically just steps in the production chain. And resources are put into entrance points, entrance storage units, and are then the final products are then being put in output storage units, and trucks take care of the delivery between input and output. The goal is to, in the future, start linking things up directly with conveyor belts. But this is what I like about this game. You don't need conveyor belts, in theory. They are mainly there to make things faster and more consistent, and to kind of take the workload away from your trucks. But you don't need them. So we can just stick with these kind of localized production chains, and we can later link them together by building longer conveyor belts between them. Which I quite like. It's a cool approach. It kind of solves the... Like, it kind of solves the problem where you... how do I put this? Like, when you have to, like, build new infrastructure for a new part in other automation games, you have to, like, usually you have to either manually move items from one production machine to another, or you have to immediately build conveyor belts to move them. So you have to, like, kind of develop the entire industrial system as you go. But in this one, it's much easier to create these isolated, single, small optimized sub-components and link them together with these through truck deliveries, input and output. It's kind of like how you eventually start using drones in Factorio or in Dyson Sphere program, except you have the trucks from the start. They are like how you start out. And they're of course not as good as drones, but you get them early, they're cheap, they're easy to use and understand. You kind of like just have to supply enough of them to handle all the jobs. The game will keep you up to date about how they're doing. It can get annoying when the trucks don't prioritize what you want, but you get a lot of controls to set priorities. Like right now, these things should be kept full. Oh, wait a second. Ah, there we go. That's the problem. So right now I need to crank up my power production. Sorry, my iron production. We don't make enough iron, believe it or not. And having some more concrete slab production wouldn't hurt, because most of the road network has not been laid out yet. But yeah, so like it takes a lot of concrete slabs to build all of this is the problem. Like it's one concrete slab per square, but it's a lot of squares to fill. You know, it's like the rule of squares. Anyway, I've also researched these roadblocks. These are very important, these roadblocks, because they stop vehicles from leaving, the vehicles cannot cross a roadblock. And without the roadblocks, your vehicles will ignore the roads and just take the shortest route from point A to point B. By using these roadblocks in proper ways, you kind of force the vehicles to use the roads, which means that delivery times will be a little bit longer, but in exchange for requiring less maintenance and just looking much better in general, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I probably am going to have to... Why would you drive through the fucking roadblock, you fool? Yeah, it's not perfect. And then right now my farms are overproducing food, which I don't think is gonna be an immediate problem. Just probably, like, too much food is not a problem. I might have to set up some biofuel production to deal with the overflow though. But I'm still figuring things out, kind of. Like, I'm quite happy with how this has turned out, but it's still part of the overall fucking around and finding things out. It's kind of like with every automation game, you know, you have to learn how to play them. Like, there's always multiple solutions to a problem, and you have to figure out which one works for you. And I quite like how, with a bit of work, I like taking some looks at some example screenshots of what the developers have made and such. This design for the road is straight up is partially inspired by what the developers used for the Update 3 trailer, for example. I'm not going to pretend that that this design is completely original. I based it on something else. Although I did design the intersections myself. Like the little dotted lines are based on how equal intersections in the Netherlands have these squares in front of them. These indicate that it's an equal intersection, so that you just use the normal rules for right of way. You don't have any special rules. Maybe in the future, if we get like a more important, bigger road, I might because it doesn't really matter for the vehicles. They cannot crash into each other, and they don't. So you can see they don't obey which side of the road they're supposed to drive on. But Yeah, it's a part that I'm willing to let go. It's whatever. I don't care enough. Maybe I'll make like a highway or something. But it would be a highway in name only. It wouldn't actually provide the trucks with any benefits. It would just be to help them. I wonder what's is anything special over here? Oh, there's more coal over here. Interesting. And uranium. What's the red stuff? That's iron ore, I think? Yeah, that's iron ore. Yeah, we are, like, we're doing pretty well here on resources, but, like, we are very rapidly digging away. What happened? Oh, shit. So, I have to scale up iron production, and I'm a little bit scared. When I see how fast we're, like, digging through this mountain, but just the little iron production we have right now, it makes me a little bit worried about what's going to happen once I have really scaled up iron production. And also we're gonna have to like go to steel production soon. I think I've already developed steel production. Cold caster. Cast molten materials into slabs. Molten steel into steel. Ah, I see. Oxygen surf furnace. Create steel by blowing pure oxygen under high pressure into molten iron. Air separator. Performs a cryogenic distillation process. Oh my god, this is gonna build. Actually, building steel is gonna be a whole thing. Okay, how do we actually... We take molten iron... Ah, okay, so the steel production will have to be a part of this facility then. I might have to like start redesigning this once I get bigger storage units. Let's see, can I already research bigger storage? Yeah, storage 2, cargo depot and storage 2. This might not be a bad thing to have, although the storage shouldn't really take up more room than it already does. What's a cargo depot? Oh, that's for to ship stuff from remote locations in the world, I see. Interesting. This game is kind of neat. Okay, this playlist already bores me. Let's see what the next song is, and otherwise I'm probably gonna like put on something else. That's not so bad, I guess. Kind of funny that Soviet wave is a genre. But it's considered this because the Workers and Resources OST has like very different kind of music, and that's what like the comments say is like the actual kind of music you hear in former Soviet countries. Like not like you have the bombastic music, but also like the pop music, the former Soviet pop music. I might have to eventually build a bridge here. Like a vehicle ramp. To allow all of the shit to pass through. I hope that we're not gonna get into trouble with space here in the future. Hope expensive this is. It's mostly concrete and iron and construction stuff, huh? I mean, it's doable. But I feel like we're probably gonna run out of iron here eventually, and then we're gonna have to like get to this deposit or even this deposit. I'm a little bit, or this is bauxite, I think. I wonder where I'm supposed to get iron from once the island runs out of iron. Like the resources are gonna run out sooner or later. It's gonna happen. Ooh, what's going on over here? Are you? Wait a second. Oh my god, the slag is not being collected fast enough. Damn it. Okay, just keep this full of slag. Just start moving it. I'll just have to connect this up at some point. Like, this is fucking incredible. We have a fucking storage full of slag here. Also keep this one empty, please. We have a storage full of slag here. We have a storage here that is screaming for slag. But unless I set the sliders the right way, nothing is gonna happen. We need, like, because slag is an important component in producing concrete slabs, which we need to finish the roads. Concrete slabs are necessary for so many things. I think as well that I might... I'm gonna have to start thinking about how to make the next tier of... Like, as soon as construction 2 finishes, we're gonna have to start thinking about how we want to make the next construction parts. Because you have, like, construction parts 3 and then you have construction parts 4, which are going to be necessary for future structures. But we're almost done now. That's what I would say if we had any iron here. Why do we not have any iron? Oh, that's why. Oh, of course, because of the slag. The slag. Speaking of drawing on the surface, let's extend you a little bit more, shall we? I mean, let's just fucking cut to the chase. Just cover this whole damn thing. And this music is funny. I think that this game was made by people from former Soviet countries. I always mention that this song was used by Imfa in one of his videos. It doesn't surprise me that he played Workers and Resources, because I'm pretty sure that he's also from a former Soviet country. Maybe I should have played Bonanza today. I'm never gonna fucking finish Bonanza, man. But I just didn't feel like it. Sometimes you just gotta do what your heart tells you, you know? So, chat, y'all see the Evo finale? Watched a little bit of it last night. Arslan Ash won Tekken. Big surprise. Fucking Street Fighter went too late, like, even for me. So I did not see the ending of that. Alright, come on. Oh. This is something that we kind of have to do. We just have to, like, seal off all of these areas, or the trucks are gonna keep trying to get onto the damn... But they're gonna keep trying to, like, get behind things to take, like, the shortest route, which we don't want them to do. Like, we want them to listen to us and follow the roads, but they'll always take the shortest path between A and B. Kind of impressive, actually, when you think about it. I hope I didn't just trap any trucks. Nah. They're still good. They can still get out if they want. Ah, there you go. Nice. Okay, so now we have the next construction part. Takes 6 construction parts 2, 3 steel, and makes construction parts 3. So over here we already have a shortage of everything. You make 6 per minute. We could probably get a significant chunk of maybe I should improve the way that this works though. I should really rebuild this whole thing, I think. Like so the thing that I'm debating is I can build this with much less space. Like significantly less space. It will be much more space efficient. And we're gonna have to basically keep adding more layers to this because there is a construction parts 4 as well further up ahead. Which I don't... Let's see, where are you? Oh, we're not gonna get there for a while yet though. Like construction part 4, and do we have a construction part 5 as well? We probably do. Maybe we just need to maybe we just need to accept that we're not gonna be able to do it all in one go. Construction part 3. 6 construction parts 3 plus electronics are construction part 4. Yep. Yep. Mega vehicles, man. Would be nice to have these. I think that I can unlock a next tier vehicle relatively quickly. This game has some robust upgrading tools at least. Yeah, here, large vehicles requires the vehicle depot number 2. And will enable us to... Oh god. What the fuck is this? Ugh. That's gonna be a little bit before we can make those. Not for any particular reason, but... Ah, boy. Hang on, chat. Let me check something real quick. Boy, oh boy. Man. There's basically nothing better to do now but to just wait. And she. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You know something, chat? I'm starting to think that maybe I should not have gone live to begin with. Oh my god, I'm really not feeling it today. I apologize to those who did come out today. But I think that I'm going to I think that I'm just going to wrap it up before I get like. Yeah, it was not a good day to go live. I might try this again tomorrow, depending on if I have more time tomorrow. But I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I should know my own limit. It's better. But yeah, thank you if you were here. I'm just gonna wrap up, I think. I apologize for only streaming for like how long has it been? Less than half an hour. It's just I should have never realized it when it was getting this late and I like still hadn't started. It was a mistake. Anyway, chat. Thank you all for tuning in. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe, but definitely on Wednesday. I'm gonna be playing Repo with Meep and Bajawi on Wednesday, and Meep will curse me if I'm not there. So, yeah, see you on Wednesday. Oh, oh, hi, Nemo. Hello, I didn't realize you were here. Hi. How are you doing today, Nemo? I've only been lurking for a while. Nice, cool. Yeah, we love lurkers here. But yeah, I think that I mean, unless you were really enjoying the stream, you let me set up RPG Maker to make stuff with. Oh, nice. Are you like? Are you gonna make a game? Oh shit! There goes my phone. Hang on, hang on. So abort the whole cancel the stream thing. Where hang on. Sorry, I need to step away from the computer 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna wrap up yet. I'm gonna make that decision in a second. Yeah. I'm gonna take a decision in a second. I need to step away for a second. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was bad timing. But it was outside of my control. Anyway, what were we doing again? Yeah, we're basically just playing the waiting game right now. I do feel a little bit better after getting up for a second. A little bit less EP. God, this is the fucking wall they'll build, like, instantly. But the damn road itself, forget about it. Forget about it. This music makes me it's so funny. But yeah, forget about it. But yeah, what I can do is, Nemo, if you're interested in hanging out, I can just hop in the, I can end stream and hop in the voice chat in my Discord server, because I would also, I'm curious to see what you're doing in Game Maker. Because Game Maker is like the tool that I always want to mess around with and then just don't. I've actually have made games, like in high school, like very simple games. But I've done it so long ago that I can barely even remember what I did. Again on the potatoes? Jesus, we have like an inverse Ireland problem here. We have too many potatoes. People are sick of tomatoes. They're like, oh god, French fries again? Please. I've had it with French fries. You know what you can do with potatoes? You can boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. It's funny, like, sometimes the model kind of winks automatically when I turn my head. Sounds like fun. I don't have my copy at the moment. Getting it. Okay, look for paper to write a little rough draft. Alright, then I'll wrap up the stream and I'll hop in the voice chat. I'll probably just like, I'll probably just go into the general VC instead of in the stream VC. Alright, chat, I'll be back tomorrow with, tomorrow. What have you made, by the way? Do you have any project files? It's been decades. Like, I have to measure it in decades, but, I'll tell you more about it when we're in the voice channel. So chat, I'll be back on Wednesday at 1 PM European time, or 7 AM American East Coast time, I think. It's a very early collab with Meep and Bajawi. And I don't want to make any commitments for tomorrow, but since today's stream was a total nothing burger, I might stream a little bit tomorrow. So thanks for watching. I'm not gonna rate because it's been such a short stream. And see ya. Y'all are also welcome to join the stream VC if you want, but see you there. Sorry, the general VC if you want, so see you there. But for now, bye bye.